Yeah, and so I'm gonna switch gears a little bit, and I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. So we're gonna tap Jordan for a good a good story. So all of us have kind of taken risks, have gone into a new adventure, and it's super scary. And we were just talking before the show. It's like you're jumping off that branch or that cliff, and you got your wings flapping, and you're like, I hope I fly. And you look down, and there's no safety net, right? So that's kind of like the startup journey is kind of scary at times because you're like, where's the safety net? It's like you got to figure out your own safety net. So and there's failure along the way. And Jordan, you mentioned you've got some good stories on case competitions potentially, and some good stories on that. So if you could enlighten the audience with some humor, that would be great.
Yeah. Maybe one that we did. It was with the Miller Lite Tap the Future competition. So when I was in university, there are these awesome and powerful opportunities to, if you have an idea and you can put some credibility around it and show some feasibility of it, primarily in the product side, not as much as the fee for service side, you can apply to these competitions and potentially earn capital, which is it was then used to develop the company. But we got into the Miller Lite Tap the Future competition, and it was a balance between Miller Lite and Damon John, one of the sharks from Shark Tank.
Oh, wow.
And the first round was really, really fun. It was on a stage. There was a ton of people. It was really entrepreneurially friendly. And we earned first place through that and got to go into the second round, which was a few weeks later in New York or Chicago. And once we got to the second round, we're like, all right, it's going to be something similar. We're all startups. We're all trying to figure out what we're doing. And that was not the case. We were like the high schoolers, or like elementary schoolers in a high school. Here's me and Jared walking around with our kind of like iPhone made video, and the other guys are presenting like professionally polished presentation videos and such. So when we got into the pitch, to say like, hi, I'm Jordan, this is our company, this is our why, this is our mission, we got going, and one of the judges just put her hands up, and she shut up, and she looked at me, she's like, why are you here?
No.
And I was like, all right, there's $100,000 on the line. I have a script in my head, and I'm halfway through it, and I want to finish it, and I just blanked.
Whoa.
I was like, well, we're here because we developed this product, and I started kind of continuing on our pitch. She's like, no, like, why are you here? And what she and kind of through that pitch, we kind of pivoted, and it was more of like a feedback session. We definitely lost the opportunity.
Wow.
And there were definitely other companies that were more rewarding of that capital for that round, certainly. But the pitch kind of pivoted, and these awesome, critical, and really brilliant judges turned into mentors. And they're like, well, okay, this is what are your sales? What are your projected sales? Exit strategies. We want to hear a number every other sentence that you're saying. To put credibility behind versus soft, fuzzy words, essentially.
Right. Wow. Fascinating.
So I guess entrepreneurship is always a journey of ups and downs. But even when you fail, there's always an awesome learning opportunity.
Right.
That makes you better for the next pitch competition or the next opportunity. And, that was humbling, and we definitely did not win that round, but we got a lot of good contacts and a lot of momentum from that.
Wow. So, I mean, just hearing that, I mean, that puts, goosebumps on me, right? I think people are like, wow, that is so scary. But then again, you actually took action. You went up there and you got the outcome of that, which is most people would never do that. Because they're so scared of getting a comment like that. But then to get that feedback, like you said, it helped you on your next competition because they gave you that critical insight of having data to back everything up and not use soft fuzzy words. And so you were better the next time around, right? But most people would never get to that because they'd be scared of that one moment you just told about us about. They never see the future of the learning and stuff.
Yeah. And me and Jared, we drove back home. And so for 4 hours, we were just like, all right, they critiqued this. And we recorded the pitch and the conversation.
Yeah.
So we just had like 40 bullet points of things that we needed to figure out. And we were good at doing pitch competitions for university, which are usually more idea and prototype.
Yeah.
But this next tier was an investor pitch, essentially. So now we're more calibrated for the investor pitches that we do. And I guess regardless, cheers to Miller Coors for giving back and just giving us that opportunity.